Big Gurney fan group.
Really against the worm player.
I would never tabletop them.
Yeah, you never did.
And apparently, Lady Muggo, she's
What
just
did-
boring.
So hi everyone. Now I have Sneaker here who just woke up.
I did.
It's like in the early afternoon and we're just before flying. I think we had so much fun yesterday. We stayed up late and we were finalists together. Good job. Yeah.
Thanks,
So
Cheese.
2 times finalists.
It was all thanks to this guy though. Like before the tournament, I just asked him, "Cheese, what do I do?" And he sent me a list of what I have to do, which is on his Patreon.
I'll put it on my YouTube. You should find this list here, and if it's not here, eventually it'll be here. The list of things that I told people that you should do for uprising, and I think it works. But I don't think Sneaker needed much help. He did very well previously, and
I did.
even though I thought he was absolute rubbish
Yeah.
last week, he came in and he did super well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he doesn't even pick the same leaders I picked, and he went for it. So you want to tell everyone like what leader did you win a lot with in what position?
Like, I think Cheeseable and I both subscribe to the Big Gurney fan group. So Cheeseable picks Gurney before me always, so I can't pick Gurney when he's in the group.
We played 4 times, right?
Yeah,
we played 4 times.
We did play a lot together.
Yeah.
So, in final, so this will be a spoiler. Cheeseable picks 4th position Gurney, 3rd position Paul Denon picks Ireland, his favorite, because last tournament he also loved Ireland. And then I get 2nd position. I get the choice between Fade was out, I think, and Shaddam was out. So those two, I think those two were out.
Yes.
I probably would have picked.
No. The Fate was in.
Fade was out?
I think Amber and Shaddam out. So I just know Shaddam was out.
So 2nd position, I also get the choice between Modip and if there's a position you probably pick Modip in, it's gonna be a 2nd position. It's honestly it is quite a coin flippy leader. So if you're in your opening hand, but you want to go worms with Modip, right? That's your whole passive, and there's a chance you don't draw your diplomacy in your opening hand, and that will most of the time ruin your game.
So before Sneaker continues, let me tell you why I hate playing Worm, and I hate playing Worms from 2nd position. Okay, 2nd position is one of those positions that you can steamroll a game very easily, but as easily you can feel like you can accomplish absolutely nothing, right?
Yep.
And the reason about it is, if you go for a Worms play, right, which I think that's a general line that people take. So based on our initial stats, 2nd position win rate isn't high because everyone goes for Worms. When you go for Sandworms, you can get the Fremen Friendship round 2 and you can get Hooks round 2, right? But what happens round 3 is that a good table doesn't let you get Haga.
Yeah.
Right? And even if they do let you get Haga, they would fight you in the combat very hard.
Yep.
Right? Or round 3 comes around and there's a wall.
Yeah.
And then here you are screwed again.
Yeah.
Right? So many ways that I think the player in 2nd position can get screwed.
A lot of downside, very little.
Yeah.
There's very high highs, but many lows as well.
Yeah. So maybe I'm quite risk adverse, so I don't like to play that lines. Right? I think that yes, you can do very well, but I'll not risk anything. In this tournament, I won't risk it. Against good players, they would actively play against me. What happened when he played Muad'Dib round 1? Badger was like, okay, who's going Haga? Is anyone going Haga next round?
Yeah.
And the reason why Badger talks about it, right, is that the reason why the Worm player normally gets Worms round 3 is that someone goes to Haga round 2.
Yep.
Means that there's no spice on Haga, so that round 3 no one is incentivized to go to Haga to take the spice. Then the Worm player just gets put in a worm because it's a bad space.
Okay, well then let me ask you then, what would you pick in second position?
Uh,
How do you win in
well,
second position?
I played second position in our game three. Game three, I played second position, and my other strategy for this tournament was to play Shaddam. And I picked Shaddam in second position because second position has low priority on tier 3 combats. And so if player 3 wants to fight for... So player 3, generally gravitates towards tier 7 win. Player 1 gravitates towards... Um, player 1 gravitates towards worms because they go from hit first action. And if the other players aren't doing anything, he generally somehow like gets back to worms quickly, and then so he's in a combat position, and then player 4 is based on our statistics is also very poised for round 7, round 8. So
Yeah.
so if everyone goes that zig, I go that zag, right? I go Shaddam.
So what if Shaddam is gone and Gurney gets picked fourth?
Okay, if Shaddam and Gurney are gone, I don't know, I pick Fate and Prey, or maybe I play Staban.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't. It didn't come to that, so I don't know. I think someone needs to push me into that situation, and I need to think about it. Like if high rolling is the only way to go, I would definitely high roll, right?
Yeah.
Right. If I'm cornered, right, you just try, right?
Yeah.
You swing for the fences. Maybe actually it's a good play to go for it. Finals like you can draw intrigues like a madman and just win based on sheer power of intrigues.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
because like we it's a win, like we all want to win that final game. I think maybe you were right in that approach, like maybe you should just swing for the fences.
Yeah, I did. Didn't really work, but I did, because I also feel like if first position doesn't get his Diplo access, then you get Femkit, but which is also still dangerous because you going Femkit might mean
You
don't-
draw
yeah, you draw your second faction card
Yeah.
and then someone blocks Desert Tactics. But I'm also personally, I really hate going Desert Tactics on them.
Yeah.
Wasting that one water round one, like to block someone or to try to get worms round one, is
Yeah.
way too costly. I honestly, I would rather not go Desert Tactics almost, except if I'm second position and I know I have my next Diplo in my next hand. That's probably like the only. Maybe also if I'm fourth position and the bump combat comes up,
Yeah.
so then you can go Desert Tactics and win the combat, and then you don't even have to worry about Fem anymore.
Yeah.
But Desert Tactics is, in my mind, you generally have to avoid.
Yeah, I talked to Paul about it, and Paul said that I don't think value-wise is very good. Your early daggers are important,
Yeah.
right? And you trashing a dagger tells people things, and
Yeah.
people do weird things because you trash a dagger.
Yeah.
Like, and then and trashing persuasion early on is also very painful because early buys are better than late buys. Yeah. So many things that comes up when you go Desert Tactics
Yeah.
round one.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Because also you waste your water. So like, second time, let's say the bump, it's not the bump combat, but the second time you want to go to Frem, it has to be Fremkit.
Yeah.
But in general, Fremkit is like the premium spot
Yeah.
on the board, round 1 and 2.
Yeah. Faction access, combat access,
Yeah.
goodbye.
Yeah.
Everything above that is good.
Yeah. So like, you have a very high shot of like, your fourth position, you waste your water. Let's say you don't win like the bump combat, then you're out of your water and you have like almost no shot of getting Frem friendship, and then you feel really fucked. So, yeah, Desert Tactics. I hate going Desert Tactics. Fremkit. I see Fremkit. I go Fremkit. And like, the reason I picked Modip was there. Like I thought I can get early worms, high rolls from intrigues, and I didn't want to pick like I think Margot. Lady
Margot, Fate. I think try to Fate.
Fate would have been probably the safest choice.
Yeah, I think it's the safest
So, yeah. That was my thought process at least. But also, I don't know why or how, but fourth position with Deep, I am 2-0 this tournament.
Sick.
So,
I'll never do it.
It's
What kind of rubbish is that?
it's even more coin flippy than you
What the
think.
heck is
You know?
this?
But like somehow you just end up getting like hook access around 4-ish, and you still ignore the whole go put in worms thing.
Oh, round 4. Did you play? Didn't you play Muad'Dib?
Did I? But what is it? Was that with you?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I do know I picked it in the quarters against Paul Denon, also second position, and I did win that one. Even though I didn't really get hook access, because I didn't draw faction access in my opening hand. There's also like a good point to talk about. You pick second position, go to the get the hook access, and then you don't draw you don't draw your own Prem access, and then you're yeah you get like if it goes around and then you don't and it gets blocked, then you're also like sitting there and wondering, huh, I don't have a passive.
Yeah, so a lot of ways to get screwed.
Yeah.
But if once you get the ball rolling on that worm and start to draw 1 intrigue, and 2 intrigue, and 3 intrigue, and
Yeah.
it, the game can run away from you. Like
Yeah.
you can run it like you can just like run away with the game. Like we played the last tournament, right? And that was the entire meta. I know you pick Muad'Dib
Yeah.
and you just try to get a hooks and you get a worm and you win the game because of the sheer strength of intrigues, and people didn't know how to play
Yeah.
against it. And people are better at playing against it now, but
We also, I think, realized too late on the Haga Basin strategy,
yeah.
because people were going round 1 Haga Basin to get like 2 spice, and then they can go double spice to finally for an early sword master. But if someone goes round 1 Haga Basin, then there's no spice at no bonus spice at Haga Basin. So it really it does not incentivize people to block to a Haga Basin block.
Yeah.
But I think people realize that way too late. That wait, actually, if you just block Haga Basin when in round 3 comes up, then like the worm player doesn't have 3 water options, and they don't want to waste 3 water for like a random combat.
Yeah.
I think that was realized way too late as well. Or like way too late. We first started playing the game during the last tournament, but now this tournament everyone knows. Okay, oh we have worms.
Not everyone. Not everyone knows. Like
Okay,
the
maybe.
good players know, and the good players are table talking aggressively against the worm player.
I would never table clock them.
Yeah, you never table talk. Ah, what did. So do you okay? So if let's say if we have like a tier list of leaders, Muad'Dib, what tier? Shoot for it.
I would before the tournament I put them lower. Before the tournament I put them low A at most.
Okay.
So in my mind you had Gurney. It's just stable. You have a passive. You have a ring. It's a good leader. You have you buy a good card because you just go a routine and you have like 7 persuasion, 6 persuasion quite easily. So it was like you have Gurney, and then now next to Gurney you probably have Fade in my mind. But I just didn't get to pick him that much because everyone picks Fade because it's a good leader.
Yeah.
So I like before the tournament I was very confident in my Fade, but then during the whole 2-3 days I didn't get to pick him. So it's still Fade, versatile, gets access to extra spice and trashing, which is very good, and spies, right? So those 2 leaders would probably be my top 2. And then you probably have Shaddam there, because his ring is very good. He's consistent, and especially if it's like a top 2 where you have to end top 2, maybe you cannot close out the game, but you will end up at 9 to 8 points in 7 rounds usually, and you can high roll into like even more.
Yeah.
So those would be like premium leaders, in my opinion, during the tournament. And apparently, Lady Mago, but she's just boring. I find like she's just too boring for my playstyle. Because I feel like I am more like a high roller. I go more for like this 40-60, but the 40 is like this, and the 60 is like eh. I like to go for the 40, but that's not like. It's from what I heard and from the data I get it and from talking with people. So Margot's apparently also very good. And below that is probably Muad'Dib. Maybe you don't agree.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
What do you like? You don't really like Muad'Dib, so I want to hear what you think about Muad'Dib as well.
So one thing interesting happened this tournament. One thing interesting happened is that this tournament, the shield wall got blown up a lot. and I absolutely hate it. Like we kind of have developed our own online meta, and I think this amongst like the better players on TTF, right? And um, or who I deem as better players, and the better
I
players.
wasn't one of them, by the way.
Yeah, he's not one of them. But amongst the better players, we all hate blowing up the shield wall because blowing up the shield wall makes the game very chaotic, right? So suddenly we are not like we are. I think maybe we play for consistency, right? We want something consistent, but blowing up the shield wall makes everything chaotic, very random,
Yeah.
and there's no guarantee in the game anymore, right? And then I think maybe all of us play a very solid style.
Yeah.
And so it is a bit counterintuitive to blow up the shield wall. But when we came to this tournament, right, everyone is blowing up the shield wall. Like round two, round three, no, not round two, but like round three, round three, shield wall broken.
Yeah.
Maybe round two even with intrigues. You know, like round two,
Yeah.
shield wall gone, and like,
love those
and
games.
it's like, oh my god, here am I trying like. So here am I with like a natural progression of the game. The game accelerates at this curve, and so then okay, I'm playing a leader that accelerates at this curve and like it's faster than how the game is. But with the shield wall broken at that point, suddenly it's like chaos. You know, like everyone can suddenly like really storm up ahead, and the tier
Yep.
threes are really easy for someone to cash in.
Yep.
Right, it's really easy for someone to cash in, and especially if people don't actively fight against it. So because I think our meta definitely screwed with us, right? I think the TDS meta definitely screwed with us because we weren't ready for absolute chaos. We didn't
Yeah.
play with agents of chaos enough, right?
Yeah.
And we definitely should have. I think that was a clear mistake. Like going home, I'm going to hard pick Muad'Dib,
Okay.
try to
I love
force
it.
my way into
I love it.
hooks, break the wall, and try to win. I'm not even going to like think whether it's good or optimum. It's like, okay, I'm going to try to get hooks. I'm going to when a shield wall come out, I'm gonna break the wall and I'm gonna just try to chuck in worms. That is my entire plan for like maybe like 20-30 games. And after that I think I will fill this gap with my play style and I'll understand how to play it, how to play against it.
But
Yeah.
it's also like you get an, especially if there's more deep, right? You get
Yeah.
an intrigue, and
Intrigue is so huge.
intrigues are huge. Intrigues are huge. Like this is what Lanny talked about extensively with me. If you just randomly take 5 intrigues
Yeah.
from the deck and just put them down, it's probably like 2 points worth of intrigues. What does it mean with that? You get a random bomb, you get
Yeah. Intrigues are
random
so good.
pure point, or you get like a 5 dagger.
5
intrigue.
swords, yeah.
Or 5 dagger intrigue is probably a 1 combat win, right?
Yes.
So if you just, as more deep, you get, let's say, 3 in 3 combats you get a worm. That's 3 intrigues,
Three
and then
intrigues.
the rewards get doubled. So let's say people would get 1 intrigue for the combat, or
You get
1
two.
water for the combat. Now you get 2 intrigues. So like the high roll potential is
So
So high.
so sick.
yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, intrigues can screw you over.
Yeah.
My round 2, round 3, I drew like maybe close to 8 intrigues, all unplayable. Right? Like round 2, I was in such a commanding lead. I draw 3 intrigues, does absolutely nothing. Right? Absolutely nothing for me.
Was it the game you were shut down and you were like running away
Yeah,
with the game?
I was running away with the game. Shut down, running away with the game. I end the game, round 7, 10 points with 3 or 4 useless intrigues. Useless, absolutely 0 points, nothing going on, not influencing the game whatsoever.
Which,
Not,
what did you get? What did you get?
I think it was like inspire or
Okay.
uh,
Can be good.
maybe like retreat a troop for a contract.
Okay. Not the best.
Maybe the other one is like get 1 Solari and a contract.
Oh, the favorites. Fan favorites.
Yeah, it's like something along those lines.
Yeah.
It's like and man, I thought I'd win the game, but it's okay. That's a story for another time. But yeah, intrigues are generally good, and I like intrigues based on how this tournament has
Yeah.
played out.
Oh, we're talking about the cheese bowl.
We'll talk about it some other time. But today's about sneaker. So congrats on making the finals twice.
Twice, yeah.
Yeah.
My mind, yeah, I overperformed, honestly. Like, Tito mentioned before as well. Before the tournament, he thought I was garbage. He never said it to me like straight up, you're garbage. But like, he sometimes spectated a couple games from me, and every time I did anything, he would start laughing like this. Like, he's like, what the fuck is this guy doing, you know? Like, what? This looks like a very normal play to me. And then he was like, oh no, I'm just laughing because something came up or something. Okay, sure. And then he never said actually what he thought, how bad I was. Until after the tournament, he was like, I thought you were fucking garbage. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Around Christmas time, like some of them were bad.
Yeah.
Lenny boot camp to them. Lenny boot
Paul
camp to
Gannon
them.
as well.
Yeah, Paul's really good. Like
I really
Yeah,
looked up to
Paul's
him.
really good.
I really looked up to him, and he was in the finals. He beat me because he was
Yeah.
second place. I
Yeah,
don't know if
Paul's
it's much
good.
spoiler here, but like leading up to the tournament, I just happened to have
the time slots that aligned with Paul.
time slot just aligned with each
Paul
other.
was training as well.
Paul was training as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Paul was
he was
training as
training,
well.
and he was beating me. He had my
Yeah.
number. I told him that as well. No, he was said like, no, you're wrong. But no, he tried actively to avoid hooks to prove a point that you don't need worms to win
Yeah.
games. And then, but he was so consistent with it.
Yeah.
He always hit like 11 points coming round 7. You know, you're happy with 10 points round 7,
Yeah.
but no,
I think I had Paul's number.
he had my
like-
number
like-
so badly.
Like matchup wise, I have Paul's number.
Yeah.
Badger has my number.
Raj had my number as well. I was
Yeah. Screw Badger. Let's end the video here.
so Badger. Yeah, fuck you, Badger.
See you guys. Thanks.
That's a good one.